a question I have for you, Mr. Tule. Should Chelsea be worried already?
It's the first game of the season. And to be honest, August is almost like an extension of preseason. Yeah. And things tend to change. Between August and September, everything changes. The star in August is no longer the star in October. Chelsea have got very good players. They've invested very well. And they had the formations of a pretty good team last season, and they've only added to it. They cannot be weaker. But how much stronger have they gotten? I don't really know. Chelsea do have a long way to go. I don't think they're going to do that well. I'm not sure they're going to. I think they're going to be competing for 5th place, Chelsea. Mm-hmm. They've not done well enough at title challenge.
And we have to remember they won the World Club Championships. The guys are tired, man. They played a tournament all summer and everything. So it's going to take a little while for them to heal and to be ready.
They've got a huge squad, so they can
to be fully fit. What are your thoughts on Fabio? And what do you generally think was their weakness in this game? I know what's his name didn't really having the performance that he wanted to. Who's their star? The British,
Cole Palmer.
Palmer.
Yeah. Cole Palmer.
Yeah. I might say he had an off game, but he didn't have a fantastic game. But like you said, I think it's too soon to say anything. But what is your thoughts about the game in general and about Chelsea? Should there be red lights for that warning?
I think it's early days, but I tend to lean on your line of thought that says that they looked very tired and jaded. The World Club Cup, for anything, took place in the United States, and the temperatures were unforgiving. It was very hot, and it was an extension of the season, and so it's taking its toll on some of these teams that went for the World Club Cup. They don't seem as sprightly ready as they're supposed to be. And if you look at the game against Crystal Palace played 8 friendly games. I think Chelsea was only able to play 3 or 4. So Crystal Palace looks fitter and faster than Chelsea. So it's early days, but I think Chelsea would have to take their fitness levels to a higher level to prove to us that they will be challenging for the title and even the Champions League. But like Kule said, I'm not very, very optimistic about their chances. Because last season, if you look at the way they started like a house on fire. They tailed off, and towards the end of the season, they started gathering momentum again. They look like a very inconsistent team. But
freaky.
Yeah, but they have us to prove wrong, basically.
All right, okay, thank you guys. Any last thoughts on that before we head out?
The proper striker. They still need a proper striker. I don't know what they're doing, messing about there. Osimhen ought to have been at Chelsea. That is classic. That is like rice and stew and pork and beans. Chelsea, and they are just the perfect match because, it's London, it's a crafty cockney. They like a bit of money, they like a bit of flash, bit of dash, bit of this, bit of that. Bit of London, bit of Nigeria, everything about it just matched. And for them to have missed out on Osimhen, it's a disaster for them. They're not thinking about. They're thinking about
for another day, because Osimhen himself, he doesn't realize he's finishing his chances of being known as one of the greatest strikers. He's going to languish in that country, in Turkey.
I think have they sold Nicholas Jackson now?
No, they haven't.
Who's bad?
It appears they don't have any plan for him because
anytime Nicholas Jackson misses, I always have to say, who's bad?
Come on. All right, guys, that's it for today.